like this is some kind of giant voodoo egg beater to stir
Yeah.
I'm about to become a voodoo wife beater,
Bentley, you made that up. I know this is the first time either of us have seen that. It's okay if you're like, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at right now.
Bentley, you don't have to know what everything is.
Let me do some
called.
research. I'll get back to you on Monday, and then we can figure out what the hell we're looking at right now.
What I had a question and I lost it.
Easy. All right. Let's.
Oh, I was gonna say I think I'm too. I think I'm too like indoctrinated by like Mario 64 and games like that, where you don't have to get everything to beat the game.
Right. Yeah.
Not that you need all the bottles, but you need to play every level.
Yeah, but like
this game really could have been a linear game.
Yeah. It kind of is a... I just freaked out there for a second, sorry. Bentley's freaking out because of the gray sludge. But, like, I think this game kind of could be understood as, like, a linear game.
It more or less
You
is.
get to pick the order in which you do levels, kind of. But, like I don't... To me, that doesn't, like, make it, like, worse than, like, a non-linear game.
No.
But, like, you know, it's not like you really have to do a lot of, like... what the game sets out for you to do to beat it. You can like not do the time trials and skip the bottles if you want, but like the collectathon part is so well tied to like the point of the game of getting the book back that it's kind of like, oh, like why wouldn't I do that? That's like the whole point. That's the modus operandi. So yeah.
I was thinking about lettuce.
Why?
Because I have some in my fridge. And I need to use it before it goes bad.
If what I'm saying is boring, just tell me. Just don't lie to me and like string me along. Just tell me that I should just get off the topic that I'm on.
I was also thinking about like just why they chose to make this game this way.
Yeah.
Like why not just make it a linear game? Because I don't think the way that it is, I don't think that would make it better. Like I said,
if it was just complete like
if it was linear, nice.
Hell, I poked my bone.
Like if there was no hub world to go into?
Yeah, I guess it's purely like a style choice, because creeping around the hub world kind of feels like, all right, I'm like infiltrated the enemy's base and I have to like creep around and like pick apart their operation a little bit.
You know what? I think the other part of it, well, there's that, which I think is definitely true.
But that's just a style choice. It's not really a gameplay choice.
Well, I think another part of it too is like,
or it's mostly.
I think, I would hope that there's some philosophy that like, you want as little of your game to be menus as possible.
Oh yeah.
Did that make sense the way I said that?
You don't
want a lot of menus in your game.
Yeah, it's like we're playing a video game. We're not ordering from a restaurant.
Unless your game is menu based.
Yeah, which I don't know what that would be. Do you know a menu based game? Like,
I do. I have some in my head, but I just can't think of what they're called.
Yeah.
But there's like games that's like, oh, you're supposed to be messing around in like an operating system or whatever.
Oh, it's like Dispatch or something.
Yeah, some shit like that.
But like, you know, there's like that has like that's like
that
a
I get.
game like that you can like play around with like. Oh. Just in case the other guy didn't see me. Oh, I'm being called. She's getting a call out post on me.
But it's like it's like I think the philosophy is like, we could have just made. You know, there'd be a level select menu, or be in the Sly Cooper van, you just pick the levels from there. But instead, we went the extra mile and made like a little area for you to travel to each little section.
Yeah. And it would be less fun if we were just in the van, like picking the level.
But it's an interesting thing to bring up because I think a lot of games that follow, I think there's a point where that philosophy can be taken too far.
Probably.
And I think
where it's just
my mind immediately goes to like Red Dead.
It's just like
everything takes for like it's okay that not everything. There's a reason games do stuff not realistically. It's like, it's fucking boring.
Yeah, like
I don't want to see Arthur Morgan pick up each individual item out of a shelf and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
I just let me press a button like Borderlands and suck up everything into my mouth.
But like I think like the picking up items or whatever, I think that's interesting in sequences. Like if you're presented with a puzzle where like Red Dead, if like you go into a cabin, you have to find something particular and like there's like a risk reward like puzzle, like a booby trap thing, it would be interesting. You'd be scrutinizing like little tiny objects and like how you interact with them a little bit more.
Yeah, because at that point the gameplay
if that's the looting feature of your game, it's not. It gets old really, really fast.
Yeah, because like, I think Red Dead gets old really fast.
Yes. Because like
it's just that's not the there's no gameplay there. It's just tedium.
Yeah.
Which I get is also kind of the point. It's like you want the time period you're in to feel immersive, which I understand. But
like this level is in itself is kind of tedious because every time I have to go veer off course to get a bottle, like I have to backtrack and platform back up to where we like I've done this like this is like the third or fourth time I've had to do this. But yeah, like tedium in games, like even like The Last of Us, we were talking about that last recording session, like their looting system is like there are things on the thing, and then when you like, push the loot button, Ellie or Joel's hand goes out and then like it just vanishes, like you can run past a countertop and like hold down the loot button, they'll just be like and like just like pulling it in with the force.
Well, it's also just like it'll never be perfect.
No.
Which is why I find it weird when games strive to be so realistic, because like I said, it's not going to be perfect. In Red Dead, you'll pick up all these individual things, and there's like, to be fair, it's not like it's a lack of effort, which I guess, which is a bigger problem, I'd say, in the games industry is not lack of effort, but lack of time to put in enough effort.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you pick up all these like unique items, and they're all modeled, and like you pick them up, like the animations are all really good.
Yeah.
And all of this. But at the same time, you can just go to whatever general store and like sell it all.
Yeah,
and just get like $500. It's just like I go to the store. I'm not just be able to sell this tin of beans. I just find
like
even
I don't
in the
want
Old West.
like I don't want this. Do you? He's like, no. Like I don't know where that came from.
Can I sell this?
Like,
no. Like if you wanted to make it ultra realistic, the game wouldn't be fun because life isn't fun.
Yeah. Anyway, life is not fun. Let's discuss further.
Yeah, so it's just like at some point you gotta quote unquote gamify your game.
Yeah.
That's why games are fucking fun.
Because they're not real.
They're games.
Because they're fake and not real. What's up with these guys?
I don't know.
What animal is this based off of?
Turtle.
Is this a turtle? Bentley, how do you feel about this?
Is it supposed to be
Bentley? A turtle! It's not Bentley. Bentley's not.
But look, he's got like a little bow tie thing.
Oh my god. Bentley,
like it's like the burn marks are his bow tie.
I feel bad for this guy.
Kill it.
Yeah, okay.
Did you get everything on the platforms?
I think so. I don't think there was anything on the platforms. It's just candles and bones in the water.
Probably right.
Bones in the water.
I'm just waiting for the moment where you don't get all the bottles and we have to replay a level.
Yeah, I mean, I said that about never dying, and then I died like 4 times.
You died 4 times, like in the same mission. In the same minute after saying that.
Basically. So I think we need to institute further penalties for me for dying. Like, cause like if I die in this game, like I get lives faster than I like would die. So like you could like. You have to institute some kind of stressor so that almost got me game. You have to introduce some kind of stressor so that I extra don't want to die, It's amazing
how many abilities you get in this game and how not useful they are.
Oh yeah, no, the safe abilities are basically useless, but I love like playing around with them is kind of fun, but like you really don't have to. Because, like, the mine thing, like, all that would really do, like, that guy was facing away from us, the only difference would be I would be throwing the mine at him and then running away and waiting to then blow him up with it.
Yeah, it's like every enemy dies in one hit anyway.
Yeah, the decoys aren't super worth it all the time. I imagine if I really, like, tried to use the items, I could probably find fun little sequences here and there where it is interesting to use them, but holistically, probably not.
Yeah, it's like, just like this game wants to be a stealth game, but it didn't actually do anything to make it that way.
The only thing that it encourages you on stealth is how easy it is for you to die and how easy it is for enemies to hit you if you get caught. So it encourages you to basically fight them in like a non-bull rush kind of way sometimes. And like dodging security systems. That's basically how they make it a stealth game.
Yeah, it's not actually stealth.
But yeah, you're walking through a level and you're like, oh, it would be easier to fight this person.
You can't sneak, can you?
No, like there's no like sneak. Like I'm sprinting at full someone. It's only if they see me or if I get like right up behind them that they'll be like, wait a minute. But the other games, you have a walking and a sprint button to hit, and if you sprint past guards, they'll hear you. And now it's time to get really stealthy.
Speaking of stealth,
Yeah.
here's my laser hovercraft.
I didn't even do that. The game just has them automatically just test fire.
Oh,
those
really?
little things. Yeah, my hands are off the controller.
That's funny.
That whole sequence.
Oh, it's just like
Good
an
thing I
on-rail
found
shooter.
this. Yeah, it's an on-rail shooter, basically. Like, you know, this.
Are there bottles in this one?
No, there are no bottles in like vehicle levels or like the levels where you like have Murray do stuff. Those do not have bottles to find. But like, yeah, it's like, you know, and like I think this is kind of like they're being like, we want to make like a fun video game with fun sequences to make, but it has like the stealth aesthetic, and they were just like, what if we put in like an on-rails section? And they were just like, I mean, I guess, you know, like, can't hurt.
Wanna know what else pisses me off about Red Dead?
What else pisses you off about Red Dead?
I like talking about how much I hate that game because so many people love it.
Yeah, I never finished it. Like, I kind of like, I could kind of appreciate the like cinematic thing, but then I would just rather watch like a movie about the Old West.
Well, it's also like you spend all this time being realistic, but then the gameplay boils down, especially if you play it on,
oh my god, the mission-to-mission sequence.
you're just shooting. It's just, especially when you play on console, everything just locks on.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
yeah.
you just lock on to everyone.
Yeah,
and admittedly, I haven't beaten the game.
Yeah.
I played very little of it. I just think
It has like kind of fun.
I like GTA more.
Yeah, like when I was playing that game, I was not playing it to be like an outlaw. I wanted to like hunt all the creatures. Like if they're making this like this American Old West like game, I'm like, I want to be like riding around.
Oh god.
And,
Fuck. Okay, we're good.
I wanted to be like riding around on my horse and like meeting interesting people on the like the you know, the dying frontier, and like, you know, hunting animals so that my camp can be better. That's what I wanted to do when I was playing that game.
Sorry if I smell bad.
No, I mean, I smell bad too, so it's cool. But like, you know, I didn't want to be an outlaw in that game. You know, I wanted to be like a frontiersman. That's really what I wanted out of that. That's what I ended up doing with that game, is just like, you know, just like exploring the Old West and like homesteading.
I don't know, maybe I'll give it a second shot someday.
I mean, I've seen a lot of cutscenes and stuff, and like, there's like, it's acted so well. There's these really palpable like scenes with great tension, great like line delivery, and like people tried really hard when they're making this game, and I just hate to like not like engage with a game story that tried that hard on it.
It's weird to me, and I think this is a very I won't say it's not a unique opinion, but I will say it's
not a
non-popular opinion. I find it weird that video games have become a storytelling medium.
Yeah. Like,
because when you think of, they're the only game that's like that. Think of any other game.
This is, Sly Cooper
like
is
board
not,
games, any game, every game, like video games and fucking football. They're both games, you know?
Yeah.
Like, no one cares about the lore and the story
of
a basketball game.
Yeah.
Like there's like you can get invested in the people,
sure. There's like little stories that you can find.
But when you're playing it, you're doing it because you want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like what other kind of game has made where people play it now, not just for the game?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just video games.
Because you're right. Because like video games storytelling is this thing, and it can be done well, and there's great examples of it.
Yeah.
But also like, it's weird that there are some games that can eschew being a game to tell a story, and it's like, well, that's like what a visual novel is, you know? Like, that's not a game. You just click through text. Well, it's a story.
Well, because I feel like then it opens up the argument for like, because, you know, games art.
They can, I think they can be.
Well, I think anything can be art.
If you want your game to be art, then yeah, it is. If you don't want your game to be art, then it doesn't have to be.
Well, I don't even know if it's up to the person making it. I could find fucking this bottle of lotion art if I wanted to. Like, if I found something artistic about it or autistic about it, I could.
I got off on the wrong station.
Nice. No, if I can, anything can be art to someone, you know?
Absolutely. But, like, there's also the weird thing with, like, intent. Like, someone who's making a sculpture could make a sculpture about anything, but they have to choose to make it into something. I did it again. They have to make it into something, so, like, you can also misinterpret someone's intent. Like, you can make, I made a thing, it's about this, and then, like, 50 years later, some academic can be like, oh, I've reinterrogated it. It's actually about this. It's like, you don't get to decide that.
Oh, you almost did it again.
No, I didn't.
You almost did it
Like, you don't get to decide, like, what they actually meant because you, like...
Well, I think there's a difference between...
You can try, and there can be illegitimate and legitimate attempts at that, but, like...
Well, I don't know about that. I think you can... What the fuck?
Oh, this is about killing chickens.
Oh, okay, cool.
So wait, no, literally listen to how Bentley breaks this mission down.
Well, we've got no choice. That ghost over there contacted me on Spectre Wave Radio, and we cut a deal.
We cut a deal.
And you can whack 50 chickens. I guess he needs them to make a big pot of gumbo, but he's scared of the bob-toting roosters. Be careful, or they'll blow you to bits. Think you can do it?
That's art right there, my friend.
Bentley.
This mission sucks.
Bentley,
I hate this mission.
Bentley, we may need to take you to the hospital. I think you're having a stroke.
Yeah, like, there's... like...
What I was gonna say, you focus on that.
I will try.
What I was gonna say is like anything can be art because like if someone finds me, like I think it's pointless. Like obviously there's artist intent.
Yeah.
And it's like I think that's only really important when you're trying to judge. Well, I don't know. It's all. I think the biggest thing.
Art's weird. It's a weird thing to talk about.
Well, there's no rules. Like
Yeah.
it's not a science.
Yeah.
It's art. So like to say that something has to be a certain way or that you have to look at it in a way
Yeah.
or go with this context
Oh my
is just
gosh.
inherently like goes against
it's
what art
unartistic,
is.
yeah.
So
But then there's the guy who tapes a banana to the wall, and it's just like, oh, the point is like, because if we take that what you just said, which is I think is a true statement to a false extreme, then people can just not try. I died to a rooster. People can just not try to make art, and then people will just call it art.
Well, yeah. Well,
And
there's
it's
a
like,
really
it's an abuse. I think that example is like an abuse of the like good-natured thing of art.
there's a YouTuber I like that is pretty popular. His name is Jacob Geller. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
I think I've heard of.
He makes a lot of really cool videos, mainly on games, but he talks.
Mission. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
got it.
I don't have any horseshoes anymore. I have to never get hit by anything. I have to kill 50 chickens before I get hit once. That's the... And I have to do it in a minute and a half.
Yeah, you'll be fine. He makes a lot of cool videos about art and mainly games, but just like art in general.
Yeah.
And he has a video talking about this painting, and the painting is called "Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue?" I think is the title of the painting.
Okay.
And it's just this painting, and I don't think this will be exactly accurate. I'll put it on the screen so that we can look at it later. When you watch the video, I know you're subscribed.
French right now.
Yeah, oui. It's just like this big red. It's a big canvas that's mostly red, and then like a blue line and a yellow line right on either end of the canvas.
Okay.
And that's all it is. And it's called "Who's Afraid of Red, Blue, and Yellow?"
Okay.
And it kind of got this reputation. I don't exactly remember how it happened, but it got this reputation that it like people were calling into the museum that housed it, saying that it was an abomination and it was making them feel sick.
Interesting. I won, by the way.
Nice. And it was just making them feel like they were legitimately bothered by this painting and they hated it. To the point where someone, while the museum was open, came in and fucking like destroyed the painting with a knife and cut it open.
That's so like.
And there was like these petitions to like get it taken down, and it became this huge political debate.
Weird.
I'll send you a link to the video that explains in better detail. But at the end of the day, what the message the message to take away from it was the painting is titled "Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue?"
Turns out
the context behind the painting is that he made it not trying to like freak people out. Like there's nothing actually freaky about the painting.
Right.
It's just a painting that's red, yellow, and blue.
Right.
And that he made it with just like knowing how people treat art.
Okay.
And just be like, people will read way too far into things.
Right.
Like, people are saying it had, like, Satanist propaganda, like, it was a communist painting.
Right, like...
Because of the use of red or whatever.
Because...
Like, people will assign this meaning to something and really fucking freak themselves out. Or they'll look at a painting and be like, oh, it's a masterpiece, when really it was painted by, like, a finger painting by a 6-year-old.
That's really interesting.
And to me, that just goes, like, that's the point of... Like, that's a thing where, like, intent... matters, but it also doesn't.
Yeah, because
his intent,
in like crazy person.
Well,
will,
it's
like,
the
freak out.
lack of intent that is the point of the art.
Yeah.
The art isn't so much the painting itself;
Yeah.
it's how the art is how the painting makes people feel.
Right.
Like that's the art rather than, fucking. It's why when people get really upset, it's like, oh yeah, it's just a fucking splatter painting.
Yeah.
Like Picasso. No, not Picasso. Who's the guy who does the splatter painting?
I don't know. I'm not very well versed in art history as from like a classical perspective.
But yeah, people or like minimalist art where it'll just be like a couple lines or some nonsense, what people perceive as nonsense and it's like, it's not that they're wrong in thinking that it's like if they feel like it's nonsense, then that's your artistic interpretation of it. But like someone could look at it and get a legitimate emotion from it,
and
it's not that it's invalid.
Something in my life, like this is weirdly.
But then also there's the extra part of like it's why paintings often have like a little plaque describing the context of like why, when the artist made it, who they are.
Yeah, exactly.
What it represents.
Who was their audience at the time? Like where were they from? What was going on in the world?
And that stuff matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the person who made it, and like to help some people get it. But some people just don't interpret art that way.
Yeah.
And the fun part about art, I think, is that there is no correct answer.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Like, all of those interpretations are correct.
Yeah.
Even if the artist tells you that it's not correct, that doesn't, no, because now you're missing the point of art.
Yeah. Like I would agree with that statement in general, but, like, I just think you can, like, in a world where art is heavily interpretable, there is ways that you can be egregiously wrong about it, like where you're just like, all right, you're like not even like taking it seriously, you're just like making something up and like about it that's not even like even remotely in the arena that it's trying to be in.
I bumped the microphone.
Yeah, it's not like I'd say illegitimate, but it's like
I'd say the only time stuff like that is illegitimate when people aren't being honest to themselves about what they really feel about it. Because I could say like, oh, I look at the Mona Lisa and it causes such an emotional like feeling inside me and it really affects me, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. I still think it's a great painting. Yeah, but not because it stirs up an emotion, or because I'm enchanted by the mystery of her smile. That's just not what I get from it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that doesn't mean I don't think it's a good painting. Right. And it's like it's like It's also like, the context of that painting is also famous because it was made by fucking Da Vinci. Yeah. Who's a famous artist. And that stuff matters to the context of like why stuff is popular. Right. Like, yes, that painting holds more weight because in the same way that like if a stranger showed me a painting, I'd be like, that's a cool painting. But if my friend showed me a painting, I'd be like, I'd be more into it because my friend made it. That's context. I have played. It's the same thing with a famous artist. You like fucking Steven Spielberg movies more often because we have seen so much of his work and we understand who he is to a point. Yeah. Whereas if some rando made a movie, you wouldn't be as into it probably. It's all people get too much on it.
No, I think you have to have a certain.
Why are you colorless?
Because.
What happened?
I think it's a lighting thing. I'm standing in the dark.
I'm sure.
Like we're really far away from each other. They must be yelling to talk. I hate her.
Why?
She talks so slow and she has so much dialogue in her boss fight.
Hey, if Jaws need to flap, let them flap, baby.
Yeah,
live your truth.
But dude, I've played this.
Holy shit, you are really far away.
Yeah, we're really far away. We're in the mouth of the giant gator.
Oh my god.
I love this game. These games arenas. They're really cool.
Yeah.
But I've played this game so many times. I've locked in on that stupid piranha minigame so hard because I was thinking about fine art while doing so. That was another mission as a kid where my brothers and I were like trying to figure out how to beat that little mini game, and it took us like 15 tries to do, and now I can do it like it's a Saturday morning chore. Yeah, it's easy.
That actually brings up another thing with like especially Rockstar games because I've been playing through GTA 3. Yeah. And that game is super not handholdy. It will give you a task, and 90% of the time it's like, fucking figure it out. Yeah. It'll be like, go here and kill someone.
Yeah.
You'll be like, okay.
And it's like, you can do it however.
Or, like, for example,
drive your car into the park and just run them over and then get out of there. Or
sure.
You can, like, meticulously find a sniper point to take them out. It's like up to you.
Absolutely, yeah. There's tons of missions. Like, most missions are like that.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, there was one recently that's like, go collect this specific gang car, and so you can sneak into this hideout and then kill this dude. And it's like, okay, how do I find this gang car? It's just like, it'll tell you the location on the map that it is. But the other thing about that game is you can't open a map. So you just have to remember like where
stuff
fucking
is.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's in Wuthering Heights. It's like, where the fuck is that on the map? You have to remember. Find the car, just like driving around. Oh damn.
She got me.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep the rhythm and the rhyme going.
I should probably shut the fuck up.
No, it's
while you're
cool. I
doing
could probably do it.
that.
Probably.
But it's just like, yeah, it's very not handholdy.
Yeah.
Which makes some of the missions really difficult to figure out, but it's like more satisfying. Whereas modern GTA is just like, you know, you get a yellow marker that shows you exactly what route to take.
And I've
to
got
get there the most efficiently.
and I've got all the equipment you need waiting for you at this.
You walk up to the mission, you get a cutscene, you drive to somewhere, you probably get another cutscene that spawns the bad guys, and then you.
Dang it, dude. Oh.
It's just like too. And as much as I enjoy GTA 5 as much as the next person, but
it's almost the same thing. It's
like with
that
Red
game,
Dead specifically, it's just like that. I feel like they're going more in that direction, and I hope GTA 6, when it comes out in 2035, it's less handholdy than like their more recent game. As much as, like I said, I think Red Dead 2 has been like the worst with it of recent memory, where it's just like you have to get a wagon, and if you don't park this wagon in the exact location. The exact location we want you to, we'll fucking kill your family.
Because like you can play that game by turning off all of like the mission markers and stuff, and like I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like get rid of the wagon, and you can just you're in the middle of like a swamp area. You can get rid of that thing in like a million different ways.
Yeah.
But it actually wants you to drive it to a precise point.
Yeah, and GTA 3 when you have to get rid of a car.
Hold on, I have to do this. I have failed this part every time. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Thanks.
Ooh. Zag. Go.
What do you think this boss fight has to do with being a thief?
Kill the Haitians.
Maybe. Only some of them. Only the Haitians that have your book. This part's easier.
Okay.
Keep going about GTA.
Oh, it's just like, in GTA 3, when you have to ditch a car, you just go to somewhere where there's not a lot of people, and then you can either leave it or just blow it up. Like, but you could do it anywhere.
Nice.
So, I hope GTA 6, I'm sure it won't be, but I'm sure it'll still be fine, but it's just like,
At the very least, we can hope that it's more that.
Well,
if it doesn't mean exactly.
It's always so, like, not conducive to their amazing open worlds that they build. Because they make such large open worlds that are so detailed and have such beautiful places to explore, but there's just usually not a lot to find.
Yeah.
Although I liked in GTA 5 just like the random things that could happen that were also like missions.
So because sometimes they were missions and sometimes they weren't. You know, it was just
but it's just like shit. Yeah, just like make more weird shit that. And Red Dead was full of that too, where it's like you could find just like random shit going on. Hey, you fell.
I'm such an idiot. My dad's gonna be mad.
Can I try this part?
Yeah, it's just a rhythm game.
Yeah, I got. That's all. Fuck.
They
we're
make
back
you.
Here.
Oh god.
This is bad.
It's fine. Because I didn't. I think you get a new checkpoint at the top of the other thing. Sometimes it's when this game got remastered, this mini game got kind of messed with a little bit, where like you would have to dodge it off beat.
Really?
A little, but I think it's better in this original version.
Interesting.
That we own and use in the PlayStation 2 right now.
I do own a copy of this game.
Yeah. I think that makes emulate. If you're gonna get into the ethical argument of emulating, like owning a game that you're emulating is like, it's like, well, I already have it. You know, it's like, like I've already paid for it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's technically not illegal.
Yeah.
Like the illegal part of the emulation is where you get the ROMs from.
Yeah. Listen, at a certain point. If you're emulating a game that you literally cannot legally buy anymore, at that point you're just doing archaeology. All right, it's not piracy. I can't believe I messed up that X jump. It's the easiest part of the whole thing.
This is getting intense.
Yeah, she'll start throwing them slower at you. I kind of appreciate her boss fight a little bit more. I just think she's really annoying. Because she talks to you at the beginning, you hit her the first time, and then she gives you the spiel about this like repeat after me thing. And then when you beat her, she's on the ground dying. She's talking even slower.
Oh god, it did slow down.
Yep.
Oh god.
I don't know what Sly's saying. Sounds like he's spitting in his mouth.
Woo!
Alright, you got her.
Huh.
Nice. Do you want to finish it out? Close
Sure.
This out? Yeah.
This will be the one and only time I play this game in this playthrough.
It's like a celebrity shot. Ms. Ruby celebrity shot.
Oh god.
This one's faster.
Zag, zig, zag. Ha, 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 hoo, bing, bang, ha.
Oh, you're so cool right now.
Oh, I bumped the microphone again.
Imagine if we had to do this in front of everyone.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I had a mushroom? Fuck.
Yeah.
I had a horseshoe. Ah, ah!